here in East Antarctica, the ice sheet sits
Like I know.
on solid bedrock and barely moves at all.
No, Leica.
This stuff
Leica!
has been around for millions of years.
Stop biting the fucking table.
Back over on West Antarctica, close to where those record air temperatures were recorded,
No biting the table. Go lay down.
much more precariously
Go play.
on top of a series of
Fight
islands
away.
that dip well below sea level. And it's in the remotest part of this icy wilderness that we find some of the world's largest glaciers, including Thwaites Glacier, or as it's now being referred to by some glaciologists, the Doomsday Glacier. Why the Doomsday Glacier? Well, scientific researchers have known for some time that the melt rate at Thwaites is responsible for 4% of global
Is that
sea
your
level.
morning fight's over?
And they also
Is
know
it?
that the warming climate is increasing.
Is your morning fight over?
Melting occurring
Huh?
on the glacier. But there's another factor at play here. Around the same time that the
Guess your morning fight is over, huh?
Seymour Island, a team of researchers forming part of a 5-year, $50 million joint research program by the UK and the US called the Thwaites Glacier Collaboration launched a temperature probe called IceFin 600 metres down to the bottom of the glacier to the point where it meets the ocean water. What that probe is now confirmed is that unlike the waters at the surface, which are about -2 degrees Celsius, or just on the cusp of the freezing point of salt water, the temperature of the ocean water now washing against the base of the glacier is 2 degrees Celsius above freezing. And that's a pretty good temperature for melting ice.
My thumb in the way.
So what's been causing such dramatic increases in air and water temperatures? And how much faster is Thwaites Glacier melting as a result? And what happens if the whole thing lets go?
Like I'd be nicer. Stupid dog.
Here's a few fun facts about Thwaites Glacier, just to get us warmed up. Number one, it's one of the biggest glaciers on the planet. It's absolutely enormous, about the same size as Britain,
It's too
or
close.
the state of Florida. Number two, it's very difficult to get to. It's right on the very westernmost side of the least navigable part of the continent. It's more than 1,000 miles to the nearest research station. And the intrepid scientists in the latest expedition had to set up a dedicated camp halfway down the length of the glacier, just so that the old propeller planes that ferried them to the front edge could refuel before embarking on the last section of the flight. Number three, before the Thwaites Glacier Collaboration expedition got there, only 4 human beings had ever stood at the leading edge of the glacier. And those 4 people were the advance party for the expedition itself. Number 4, Thwaites Glacier sits like a giant plug at the front of the West Antarctic ice sheet, potentially holding back the movement of even more glacial and land ice towards the ocean.